Hi, everybody. This is Jashandeep, and we are Team B7 for Metropolitan Appliance. And we have been working on with Metropolitan Appliance from last 1 year, and we want to share this whole work that we have accomplished so far with you. And thank you for your time again. Here's a quick background for the company. We are Metropolitan Appliance is an independent, locally owned business located in Seattle, a SoDo neighborhood of Seattle, and near T-Mobile Park, which was known as Safeco Field back in the day. And they have about 25 employees, which is why they are called small business. And we are glad that we got the opportunity to work with them. And here's our backbone of our team, which is Dr. Haluk and Dr. Michael. We really appreciate their work and supporting us all through this, and being with us all the hard times that we have been working on this project. And here is our quick introduction for our team. Myself, Jashandeep, as I said, project manager, and then we have Amarjot Kaur. She worked as a data analyst. And then we have Sharmishta, she worked as a BI engineer in our team. And then we have Bernie, who worked as a data scientist. So here's a quick problem overview that we are trying to solve for Metropolitan Appliance. Problem is that Metropolitan Appliance has very less digital presence, and our solution to them is to expand that digital footprint for them. And the challenge is there are already big stores which are already existing in the market, like Best Buy and Home Depot, but there is always an opportunity to increase their footprints in the regional level. For example, relative to their competitor, which is Albert Lee, they do not have digital presence, but that there's an opportunity for Metropolitan Appliance to increase in that market. So I would like to thank here Metropolitan Appliance leadership, which is Aaron, for giving us the opportunity and trusting us and sharing this data with us as far as POS data is concerned and internet sales. Also income expenditure data, including Google Analytics, which is the website data that he shared. This gave us the opportunity to work on the data and analytics side and give him a wonderful recommendation / solutions for the problem that we are trying to solve. So now I would ask Sharmishta to go over the Google Analytics, which was the first thing we did as far as the whole project is concerned.
Thank you, Jashandeep. And as the website was the main business pain point, their limited presence. So we did a Google Analytics analysis, and we selected a couple of KPIs to work on. And the KPIs are basically the new and returning customers, bounce rate, search exit, source acquisition, channel, and conversion. So we did the analysis on Tableau, and this is what our Tableau dashboard looks like. And we have some key observations from the analysis that we did on Tableau on Google Analytics. So we found that organic search was working better than the paid search and the direct search for Metropolitan Appliance. And the bounce rate was pretty high irrespective of the channels. And the search exit was maximum in 2019 Q3, and it was from the deals page. So their deals and marketing strategy was not doing well for them. We also found that Google has the maximum source acquisition, and social media doesn't have much impact. So that was a problem as well, because the current generation mainly spends the time in social media rather than on Google. We also found that purchase conversion was also meager for them in the website. So to analyze further, we had some analysis done on their internet sales, and this was also done on Tableau. And we found out that dryer, top freezer, refrigerator, electric range, and OTI microwave were not performing as per expectation, and they were not giving us much profit. We can also see that the brands like Maytag, Electrolux, and Whirlpool are not giving us the profit that we need. So, and we also found out the profit margins of different various brands, and we found that Maytag, Fisher-Paykel, Frigidaire, and Whirlpool had poor profit margins. So these analysis were done to find the problem in the website, and to resolve these problems, we moved on with market basket analysis so that we could suggest them some recommendations on bundles. So I'll hand it over to Amarjot for that market basket analysis explanation.
Thank you, Sharmishta. So before I show you the numbers and visualizations for market basket analysis, I'll just give you a quick overview what market basket analysis is. So basically, market basket analysis is a modeling technique which is based upon a theory which says if a customer buys a certain group of items, that customer is more likely to buy another group of items. So in short, I would say this is just finding out the relationship between the products and then making a set and bundles of those products. So moving on the visualization. Now, if you see this visualization, all the numbers which you see in the green, red, and orange, these are the number of occurrences, like how many times these two products were ordered together. So if you see bottom freezer, refrigerator, and dishwasher, it is ordered 563 times together. So which clearly represents that these two products can go in a good bundle and can be effective for increasing our revenues. So with the same approach, we figured out few bundles, and those bundles will be recommended as putting on their website to increase their revenues and profit. As you see, for example, microwave non-OTR can go with bottom freezer, refrigerator, built-in refrigerator, dishwasher, dryer, and gas range. So these are few kind of bundles which will be recommended for website presentation, and they will have more effective impact in terms of increasing revenue. So now we will move on to association rule mining, and Bunny will give you a quick overview how these bundles can be more accurate while we are making strategies. So over to you, Bunny. Thank you.
Thank you, Amarjot. So as you can see in Tableau, it was more of how a product A was associated with product B. But with association rule mining, what we get is how a pair of product is associated. So the input to this rule is basically the list of purchases done by the customer. It is the past transaction data that we provide as an input, and the output that we get from these rules are the rules that we get. These are more like if a person buys A and B, then we can be sure that he can end up buying C as well. So these are the rules that we get out of the analysis. So the base of the analysis is to understand how the data is distributed. So as you can see, the data distribution here on a month wise, around November and December, we see very limited transaction trend. Ideally, these are the time when people go in for deals and buy in bulk. So this was one analysis. Another analysis that goes in is to understand how frequent an item is bought. As you can see here, the dishwasher is being bought more, followed by washer, dryer, and the least one is at the end, the coffee center. So these two form the base of the algorithm, and the output that we get are the rules. So these are the set of 8 rules that we got from the algorithm. And the first one goes like, if a person buys bottom freezer, refrigerator, and washer, then we can be sure that he's going to end up buying dryer as well. So how do you know if this rule is legit? Is based of 3 metrics. One is support, confidence, and lift. So the support says how frequent has this item occurred in the transaction, in the past transaction. And the confidence says if a person has already added something to their bag, like they've added bottom freezer and the washer, and then how confident can we be if a person is going to end up buying dryer as well. And the lift says that this rule is not happened by chance, but it has actually happened based of the past transaction trend. So you can see the first rule says confidence is 96% and the second is 95. So this says how sure can we with the rules here. And so as you can see here, this is a diagrammatic representation of the rule. If a circle which is more wider and more brighter says they are closely related. So the washer and dishwasher are very closely related. While you can see the bottom freezer, refrigerator, and OTR microwave, they are very lightly related. Like their relations trend is very limited. So these was the association rule that we did. And then another analysis that went in was to understand the sentiments based of the review. So We integrated Microsoft Cognitive Service to understand how the customer's sentiment was towards the products bought. So we were able to extract close to 80 plus reviews from online, and we perform sentiment analysis. So as you can see, more than 80% of people had a positive notion towards the brand, while 16% was having a negative, and a very meager one around neutral. So just to understand what each of these polarity mean, we have sorted it down into 3 separate sections: positive, neutral, and negative. So if you can see, in positive, people were very happy about the shopping experience, and mostly about the delivery and installation service. They highly recommended it based off these 2 factors. While the neutral one was mostly around the notion that they were unaware of the brand until they noticed the store at random while driving. Right? They were totally not sure. The first option they go in was for the big boxes, while these they notice only when they walk, only when they drive by. So that was the general notion around the neutral sentiment. And the negative one was very limited. And to be specific, it was for a particular dishwasher, which was Esco dishwasher. And then there was a problem with CPS warranty. So these were like 1 or 2 reviews that had very bad sentiment, but most of it were around the positive and neutral. So this was for the complete brand as well. And if they can add in for each individual product, then we can understand how the sentiment for each product could be. So this was the analysis that went in. So based off all the analytics that we performed, we integrated all of it together in Power Apps, which Sharmishta will run through. Thank you.
Thank you, Vani. And now I'll show the Power App that we prepared for the Metropolitan Appliance Top Management. That this Power App, they can use it on their mobile or tablet, and they can just see if their brands and their categories are working fine. So this is a Power App that we created, and Aaron is the president of Metropolitan Appliance, so I'll use his name here. So if I go in, so this is a Power BI Power App integration. So all the charts that you can see here has a master database in Power BI, and that can be updated on the background, and the top management can see what brands are performing at what level in their app. So moving forward, we can see that it can also show the market basket analysis that we did in Tableau, and this is done in Power BI. And this is the product recommendation, like what goes in with what. So if I type in here top freezer refrigerator, so we can see that the top freezer refrigerator has been ordered with Wildhood 54 times. So the people who are seeing this app don't need to go deep into the data to find what is going with what. He can just type in and see what combinations can be promoted on their website to increase their sales or average profit. So that is what we did in analysis part. And now over to Jashandeep for his recommendations. I'll go back and start the slide again. So moving over to...
Thank you, Sharmishta, and thank you whole team for explaining all the analysis, and I really appreciate the work that you have done so far. So quickly, I'll go on recommendations that we have concluded from all the analysis that we have done so far. So the first is to acquire new customers. So as we know that our organic search is working better than the direct or the paid search, so we would ask, or we would recommend Metropolitan Appliance to move their budget from Google to social media so that they can acquire new customers which are on social media but not on Google. And also the direct search, which is typing direct URL in the Metropolitan Appliance. People will get to know more about Metropolitan Appliance on social media so that they will do the direct search. So this will help acquiring new customers. And we also know that there is a high bounce rate and exit rate. To acquire and retain new customers, we should pay to Google to optimize our tags, to optimize our ads having tags onto it. For example, if as a customer I search for an appliance, there should be a tag of appliance to it, which should directly take me to the Metropolitan Appliance. This will save customers' time for what they're looking for and help them in checking out quickly. The other thing is having high exit rate, which is people are spending more time on exit rate, and they are having trouble finding actual deals and bundles what they're looking for. So we recommend Metropolitan Appliance to add more appealing deals so that they can easily understood by the customer, and that this will help having them the purchase. And another thing, the third one is in the left bottom corner, which is the customers are spending more time on the website with less page view, which means like they're stuck on one page, but they are not going anywhere. They're just stuck on one page, and it's taking more time to go through that page and get understood what actually is on that page. So we recommend them to have deals as a basic improvement and add bundles so that people get to know what they should buy as soon as they get onto the website, which is on the top of the page. And then second thing is add their bundles, which we recommended to the advertisement campaign, so that people can know and have on the first eye when they get onto the website, they get to see all that, which is again helping them to buy and with the basic improvement of the website. And the fourth one, as Bernie did on the text analytics, so we know that people are already talking positive about Metropolitan Appliance. They should spend more energy and time on negative reviews rather than positive, because we already know they should continue doing that positivity. So the thing is that for negative, we have seen in those reviews that people are having trouble in post installation, which is after the installation, people are complaining about it, and Metropolitan Appliance as a company should invest their time and energy looking into those reviews and helping customers solving that. So this was our general recommendations. So moving on to our transformation plan. This is the 3-phase transformation plan, which is basic, intermediate, and advanced. Here we are recommending Metropolitan Appliance in the post-COVID-19 era. Basic is just with the very least or no investment, and intermediate is with little bit investment, and advanced is with actual bulk investment. So basic is like just do like general metrics improvement, adding purchase conversion and overall revenue. This will help Metropolitan Appliance to know what's going on the website, where the purchase conversion is high and where not, so that they can invest more onto that specific area. The other thing is in budget allocation, like I said, they should move from social media to Google Ads. Intermediate has several recommendations, which is with little money and with more money, of course, than basic, but less money, less investment than advanced. So it has basic improvements on the cart, adding reviews and Q&A for specific products, and bundles in the cart right before the checkout, and placement of deals right before right when the customer lands on the home page, which is the landing page. They should have deals on the top so that customer can get an eye catch and get to those deals and go through the checkout. The advanced is specifically spending money, or I would say investing money on cognitive services given by Microsoft or any other company, and have a personalized platform for a specific customer, which is something like whenever a customer lands to your website, this whole website should have cookies and cache for that specific customer already inbuilt it, and should use those cookies and cache to know what customer is looking for. Any customer who gets to your website should have be easily and smooth journey through the checkout. Actually, the problem that we have been seeing is that people are spending more time and not finding what they're looking for. That is where exactly this personalizer or helping improving search engine for the customer will help Metropolitan Appliance and of course customers in their smooth journey. So this was all about recommendations and transformation plan. So here is our team who has put it all together for Metropolitan Appliance and for, of course, for UW CBA, so that we can have share the knowledge that we have learned so far in last 1 year. And I would like to thank again the whole CBA team, Aaron, and of course, specifically Dr. Haluk for helping us and sharing his knowledge to putting it all together. Thank you team, and thank you everybody who's watching us today, and we appreciate your time. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I think we are